After boasting about a major announcement a few weeks ago, Tony Khan revealed some game-changing news. He didn't disappoint as he revealed that he purchased Ring of Honor from Sinclair Broadcasting Group in the front of the faithful Daily's Place card. The shocking acquisition won't mean much to some mainstream fan, but it's a monumental move for the niche audience that AEW has attempted to satisfy since its inception. In the accompanying press release, the new owner of ROH said Ring of Honor's influence on modern pro wrestling is etched permanently in the history books, and this acquisition ensures its legacy will be kept alive and treated with the utmost respect. This deal adds thousands of hours to our content and to our rapidly growing library and creates new opportunities to expand our footprint on a national and global scale while having the potential to produce new content under the ROH banner. I will immediately begin exploring opportunities to make ROH's video library available to fans who will have the opportunity to witness the beginning of the careers of some of AEW's biggest stars. The groundbreaking company recently celebrated its 20-year anniversary on February 23rd. Additionally, it announced plans to establish the ROH Hall of Fame with its inaugural class, including the Briscoe brothers, Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe and CM Punk. However, the future of ROH was unclear when it went on a brief hiatus following Final Battle on the 11th of December 2021. The company closed the year with many fans celebrating its legacy, but it's pretty sweet as ROH released its entire roster in hopes to reimagine the product by spring of 2022. Nevertheless, Jonathan Gresham has waved the flag proudly for the last few months, defending the company's prestigious world title in the US and UK on April the 1st. The Foundation will return and defend his mantle against Bandido at the first ROH show of the year, Supercard of Honor. The pay-per-view initially seemed like the first proving ground for what the company would become. Now it sort of seems like a swan song ahead of another reinvention under Khan. It's exciting but understandably confusing for some who have been for a rollercoaster of emotion since October, possibly longer. It's refreshing to see a self-professed fan acquire ROH and its extensive library of legendary matches, though. Even more, it's fitting because the company was such an instrumental part of the initial success of AEW. After all, the Elite worked with ROH to host All In, and the rest is history. You also don't have to be a wrestling historian to see ROH's influence on AEW programming. After WCW and ECW closed their doors, Rob Feinstein's brainchild created a new standard for wrestling outside of WWE. Khan and the Elite created a spiritual successor to that era in many ways. This couldn't be any more clear as MJF masterfully referenced Punk's famous promo from Death Before Dishonor during their segment on the Dynamite that it was announced. There were currently 20 ROH alumni on the AEW roster, with several wrestlers who made a brief appearance there. Moreover, many upcoming stars like three-time Dynamite ring winner were influenced by the likes of Danielson, Punk and more. According to Dave Meltzer, both WWE and AEW were contacted when the idea was to sell the company. AEW was the one who obviously made the better offer of the two. ROH library is a valuable asset, and it's a good sign that ROH COO Jeff Koff believes Tony has the utmost appreciation and respect for ROH, and I'm truly excited to see what he does with their legacy. It's also a little bit encouraging to see Khan purchased ROH, though as an entity is wholly owned by him. That would seem to suggest that he doesn't plan to merely assimilate into AEW and will live on as its own brand. The new owner also distinctly expressed interest in the potential to produce under the new content pool. As such, it would make perfect sense for the brand to act as a developmental promotion for AEW. In fact, this would bring things full circle, as ROH was essentially the blueprint for the black and gold era of NXT. With the right direction and a new crop of prospects, this could be a win-win situation. This already seems like the plan, according to Cassidy Hayes of BodySlam.net, who reported that the source claimed the internal plans call for AEW to utilise ROH as development territory as sorts. Additionally, it was said that the main roster AEW talent will dip into ROH brand on occasion. This would be an ideal approach because ROH could continue to function as a separate brand. In addition, it would benefit from renewed exposure that AEW wrestlers will bring the infrared structure in place. In exchange, this will give Khan a bigger playground to develop new stars, test out characters, and produce storylines outside dark and elevation. Hopefully, this also means Maria Kanellis can continue to work as she started, and Deonna Purrazzo can have some fresh opponents as its champion. Shane Taylor's promotion, Willow Nightingale, Trish Adora, Rush Dragon Lee, and many more should also find a home there. ROH also set the bar for what working relationships should be with other companies like New Japan, CMLL, and Stardom. It isn't hard to imagine that the acquisition could lead to supercard shows that expand AEW's audience and dream matches. Jay White recently appeared on Dynamite, so a massive crossover with NJPW may not be far off. Lastly, AEW's 3 years of content coupled with ROH's library could be enough to secure a streaming deal with Warner Media via HBO Max. On Wednesday, Andrews Arian of Matt Men podcast suggested Khan may already have an agreement in place. However, the CEO and new owner of ROH couldn't confirm this during the Revolution media call. Instead, he said, "It's absolutely something we're looking to do. I can't say much more than that." Nevertheless, it seems like the AEW will win some kind of streaming deal soon. That's important to the growth of the company, and even more imperative to the lasting legacy of ROH. Anyway guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, put your thoughts, comments down below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel, screaming on now, we greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!